everyone's faith walk may not be exactly the same. You see, you know, we're pulled out of the world, often in a wilderness. Is likely we have the old man problems in our worlds, our specific, unique worlds. We have alcoholism, drugism, racism. We have a lot of different things we have to contend to when we go on to Christ, or when Christ calls us to Him or the Father. When you're in this wilderness, it's just no road. You see no way out of the giant forest. You seem lost and you're wayward and you're just getting into God. Well, you stumble around in the wilderness for a while. Some people do that for a long time, as I. Seemingly lost and going nowhere. But God is working on you in those times of you learning to depend and trust on God. Will you stick with it? Do that which God designed you to do. Will you seek out and do that which God made you to be? Now, in our minds, we're small-minded compared to, of course, perfection in heaven. In our minds, we might see the battle is too hard. We're too lost. The trees in the forest are too thick. There's no one that can make a road. Who can fix all this bad of my past? Who can make a road to heaven? On this journey, God sees where you're at. He knows where you're at. And He, if you stick with Him, will give you promises. There's promises in the Bible, but guess what? God is a living, tangible God. And He can make promises that are not in the Bible, specific and unique to what you need in your faith walk. To make a road in the wilderness to Him. He can give you specific promises that will totally defeat the enemy in your life. No matter how small that promise is or how big it is, you have to trust in the promise. Because you might not know what a promise is for now when you're in the wilderness. But decades later, years later, decades later, you'll see that God needed to give you that promise for you to defeat the Goliaths that stand in your way of getting to Him. This is one of my 5-minute sermons, and I just know that God, He's a person. He has a personality. It's a beautiful, perfect, righteous, holy personality. And He delights in making roads where man doesn't think it's possible. Have a good holiday season, everyone.